Hi, Steve Cooper, Rank Success, and I am here with a very short testimonial. Really pleased about this one. It's one of two recent newly promoted superintendent testimonials that I've had. And as always, I like to make a short video of it to share some insights and to help you see that the resources offered by Rank Success can support you not just for the federated ranks, but also for those that want to arrive knocking on the door at opportunities to progress their career at more senior ranks. So crossing that gap, that Rubicon, if you like, from the federated ranks to the superintendent ranks, and talking around some of those issues around the CVF level 2, moving on through to CVF level 3. So those issues that bridge over the two ranks. And so I'll read this around, I'll hit this straight on. I passed and no longer have to listen to you every day on my daily commute. Now, I have a wry smile on my face with that, because people often tell me they're listening to my promotion podcast. They subscribe to my promotion podcast, where I share more food for thought around promotion and just to support and encourage and provoke your thinking around going for promotion and some of the challenges you might face with that, but also some of the insights and tips and guidance as to how you can get better and find more resources. So the next point he's got here is just a few points. I failed my first board. Feedback was no structure mostly. And I came across your work online and on Spotify. So that's at ranksuccess.co.uk or at YouTube, Rank Success, or my Rank Success podcast, which you can reach either at the top of my site or via Apple or Spotify or Google, however you choose to listen to your podcasts. I took on the feedback from the first failure, and I also bought your masterclass to complement the online products, which are really good, by the way. So the individual here is alluding to the digital bespoke toolkits for sergeant to inspector, and then inspector, chief inspector. And that's the toolkit that helps you kind of jump and start knocking on the door and thinking about the next level up in terms of aligning things like your CPD, your strategic thinking. So whilst it's not bespoke, particularly for superintendent and above, it very much brings you through from chief inspector and introduces you to some of those concepts such as strategic thinking, effective delegation, and how you can start thinking at a broader level of awareness to equip you for that promotion opportunity that you have. Your masterclass video gave me structures and examples, but also great insight to strategic evidence. VUCA, and I explain these terms in my toolkits and some of my other videos. VUCA, PESTLE, and also the bigger picture with enamel. One of the most valuable tools are the interviews with Chief Constables Lee Freeman and Chris Noble, as both clearly outlined what is required for all leaders. So again, in my podcast, there are interviews and discussions and chats in my Inspiring Police Leadership podcast interviews with Chief Constables, Chief Officers and others, just to kind of generate and support your thinking in a relaxed way, so you can sit with a cup of coffee and have a listen and think and reflect, which is a very good way of learning, and listen to the experiences of other people at the top of their game, sharing with you their own experience, their own insights and tips in a way so you can just sit, as I said, in a relaxed way and listen to that and support your learning. The numerous tips for interviews were valuable, such as taking time to think and reflect and turn up at your board as though you're already in the role. And that's something I encourage people to do, but to do that you have to have done a foundation of work, which is the information materials I cover in my toolkits, just to equip you and get you ready for that point in time. Your masterclass has prepared me for the role, and not just passing the interview, but now I have a big toolbox which will be valuable in the VUCA world of policing. And the VUCA term you'll see cropping up from time to time is something I do expand on in my toolkits, but essentially it's the term that says volatile, uncertain, complex and ambiguous, which kind of encompasses the thinking and the approach that if you go through for senior ranks, you need to understand and perceive a little bit and be able to link to the challenges of the organisation. Interestingly, some good feedback here for promotion boards themselves, or certainly in this process. I would also like to say that although promotion remains a lottery, and I've done a podcast on that and a blog on that called the Police Promotion Postcode Lottery, which you can head on over to policepromotion.blog and have a look at. So although I'd say that promotion remains a lottery and the board were fantastic, they made me feel at ease and made it a discussion with a 10-minute presentation and only 3 questions, which I was provided with in advance. In comparison, the other board, so his previous one, had the presentation with 6 questions that were not provided in advance. So again, I've done blogs on this and podcasts on this around the different varying processes, but I just wanted you to hear that. I'm very proud of it. It's great for me to see that the resources that are offered at Rank Success support people through the ranks, so through the federated ranks, and getting to the point of moving through and being successful on superintendent boards. And as I say, I just want to share some of those insights with you. And I am going to be back with another video in a short period of time. Until then, take care and stay safe.